Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The V Show. In this episode, we are going to talk about entrepreneurship in college, real hustle, finding your passion, and a lot more. So today we have with us Girish, who is a very dear friend of mine. He's a motivational speaker, an amazing photographer, entrepreneur by heart, and a dynamic salesman. So, welcome, Girish. Pleasure having you on the V Show. Finally, we are able to
Thank you, Vaibhav.
connect after so long time of and we
Obviously,
have
due to COVID.
times together. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, Girish, I think generally I ask people to introduce about themselves, a brief intro and stuff. But here I would want to, I'm really interested as once you told me, while you entered college, the first thing you wanted to do was you wanted to start and try a business, right? You wanted to sell things and you actually started selling t-shirts. So why don't you tell us about that small and sweet venture of yours in the college?
Okay, so I would like to start from the beginning, where it all started from my childhood, where my dad used to take me to a lot of seminars where these entrepreneurs used to come and motivate you to start a company. So from the childhood, I wanted to start up and build my own business. So that I got that vision from those people where I've attended those seminars, seen them, talking about them, the energy level and all those things. But in the school time, you never get so much time, and you're studying, and all those things are not there where you have some skill sets, capital or motivation, or it was not the right time.
Right.
So I came to Kota, I prepared for ITJ, and college is the time when you get free and no one is looking around on you that do this, do that. So that restriction was away from me. So the first day I stepped IIT Roorkee, I made it clear to myself that when I am leaving this, I should have a business of my own.
Right.
So that was the first thing which was in my mind. And then when I was in the first year, I explored the market where I understood that what exactly a student can do from IIT by continuing the complete academics and all. So I saw that there are different seniors who are selling t-shirts and making some good money, but they were doing it on a very different scale. They were just selling 50-60 t-shirts in one go, and they were making something which was okay for their pocket money. But I wanted to create a business where we used to do it again and again and make more money out of it using the same thing. So I understood, okay, that's one of the problems. So being in the first year and limited skill set, limited resource, and the constraint of the academics, I realized, okay, let's do this. So I did an intern in a startup where there was they were husband and wife. The wife just left IBM in first year, because I had to learn. Because okay, I wanted to do it. I was an enthusiast that time, but I didn't knew how to start. So I did this complete study. I went to do that internship there, and I got to know, okay, so they have left job from IBM, a good salaried job, and they are opening a design house. So that is right now they are known as Brand Bazooka. So they help brands to make their brands come up with different communication styles and showcase to the different world and bring more business to them. So that was a startup. There were husband and wife. The husband used to design and ideate, and the lady, her name was Sadhna ma'am. So she used to sell. So she was my idol. She was amazing, dynamic, and outspoken. So I learned a lot from him. So there was just one table. I used to sit this side, they used to sit that side. And during my internship, we closed a business of 3 lakhs from one of the college. So I just saw that, okay, amazing. Like, you are just starting up, and there are 3 guys working from a flat in Gurgaon, and now there was some real business in hand. We got money, we executed it, we delivered it, and we made some good money. So the complete process slowly got cleared. I used to see her, what she is doing, what she is talking, how the strategies are working, what is the style and attitude you should keep. So I learned from them. Then when I came back to in college, I realized, okay, so I made some money from internship and all. Then I realized, and then, okay, so I learned it, that how to make a team and all. And then when I came back to Roorkee, I started this business where we made a brand. So I did in my internship in Brand Bazooka. So I got to know how to create a brand, how to sell under a brand name and all. So what the problem was, the present students who were already selling the t-shirts, there was no brand name. That was just a design which they used to put on a poster and say, if you are interested, please submit this much money, you will get t-shirt after so many days. So what I thought, there were 2-3 problems, which like there was no brand name. So if you sell it for the first time and again you try to sell it from the second time, you again have to build the complete reputation because of the quality, because of the the credibility was not there. So I wanted to create it. I want to take it for a longer run where I wanted to sell a number of t-shirts. So I did it under a brand name so they can touch and feel the quality. Okay, for the first time. And second time they can be sure, okay, this is the brand, just order it. Doesn't matter if they are charging 100 rupees more, right? So that was something which we were creating. The second thing was, they were charging the money from the students beforehand, before even delivering this thing, and then they used to collect the money from everyone, and then there was a sufficient amount which was collected so that they can do the bulk order, and the transportation, everything was figured out, and they used to get the t-shirts. So that was a long process. If you are going to Diwali and you want to show off your friends that you are from IIT Roorkee and you are wearing that t-shirt, so you might have to wait for a long time, right? Or order it before. So that was a loss of people who were potential buyers to that t-shirt. So I figured that out in the end of the first year. Okay. So that's something we figured out, and I realized, and then I created a brand, Hudumba, where we invested our money. So there, I made a partner, Pranav Lahoti. He was the design head and all, and he was a very good designer. He helped me out with a lot of things, and he was my partner that time. And so we designed this brand name, and we figured out the vendor, we figured out the quality of the cloth, the printing, and all those things. How we will sell, where we will sell. So we invested our money into it. We got the t-shirts printed beforehand, right? So, and we kept it there, and we charged more. We were claiming that we can deliver your t-shirt within 4 hours. So we kept a bulk of t-shirts of different sizes in multiple hostels. We made some students, brought them in our team, so that if there is a call, they can just go and deliver that. And we were charging more, right? So we were selling a t-shirt at 350 or 400 rupees, so that they can easily, but we were charging more, so even we were giving the services.
Right.
So we ordered around 300 t-shirts. So we made a big mistake where we realized, okay, that's a big loss we will be facing for. So we made a heart. If you can, I'll share design, you can just look at. So we made a big heart in front of it, because so that the college, the first t-shirt, the first product of mine was where it was written, I love my college. So we were very fascinated. Okay, so we were not able to focus on the design. We were focusing on the logistics, the vendor, the marketing, the quality, the reach, the teams, and all. So, but the main thing which we never realized was, design is the main thing due to which is the main reason a person buys a t-shirt, right? Because it becomes the identity. Whatever you are wearing, you look smart. It says something about your personality. So in IIT, no one wanted a red heart with the college in front of their t-shirt. So we were able to sell only 60-70 t-shirts from those 300 pre-invested t-shirts, right?
Okay.
So it was a huge loss of motivation that time. But we learned from it. We then came up with a new design, right? Because it was a business, it was not a one-time business, one-time rotation of that particular brand. So it was, we launched another part where we came up with a new design. So that was more attitude and more like a techie, where we wrote, when we screw, even metals cry. So when you wear it, you feel good. Okay, you are. Yeah, so that is one of the t-shirt which was like sold like anything off the table. They were calling and please order again. We want this design and all. So then everything was figured out, and the second lot we figured out the design, right? And we sold and we made some good money. And then we targeted different like in winters we targeted hoodies. Then we targeted different branches. Then there were different designs for more people, and we were very targeted. Like, okay, for Holi we were selling t-shirts, for Diwali we were selling t-shirts, after the midterm exams we were selling t-shirts, so that people buy it when they go to home. No one wants to show IIT Roorkee in IIT Roorkee. They always want to showcase it when they are going to. So we very specifically targeted those people. Me and a lot of students were there. We were going to the toilets. We were sticking the posters. Like, we have gone to all the toilets in our college, all the hostels. So I've been there myself, taking a tape, taking printouts and stucking it. So that was those days where we did it. And we earned good money where we invested it around again for a different business, and that was the story for Hudumba. And then we created a lot of startups after that.
So I think this is something which reminds me of the fact that when you say that you are an entrepreneur, you always need to start by selling something. I mean, until unless you are able to sell something, you don't call yourself an entrepreneur, right? So here, I think this was the step where you actually ended up, earning a decent amount of money, selling things, realizing the engine and all. But apart from this, also you over the 4 years of your stay in college, like we'll come to it a bit later in this part, but over the stay in college, you had multiple startups, right? I mean, so and
Yeah.
scale also, right? So it shows that there was like rapid experimentation which was being done, right?
Yeah.
Rapid,
So that
rapid prototyping of different ideas. So how
yeah.
what do you want to say about that?
So actually, you were in first year. You never know what to do and how to do things. So I went to a lot of mentors, my alums, my. So my father was a government service, was in government service. So I went to the fathers of my friends who were businessmen. So they used to tell me, start right now, do it right now, right? And different mentors, different alums. So they always suggested me, start right now. This is the best time to start. So okay, then I took their advice. I didn't knew what to do and what not to do. So whatever came in mind, whatever was in my reach, whatever I can afford in terms of capitals, resources, and ideation and the market, so I just captured it. So the doing that or continuing that was never my motive. It was just a learning for me. So the next step which we took was we created Creative Mammoth. It was a different service-based startup.
Right.
And then we created some products. I did some photography projects. I traveled abroad. For that I used to take flights every weekend for different shoots and all. So we did a lot of things. We always also tried to make a product, a filter lady. Then we switched to a IT based service company, Maxtron. And then finally I dropped out. So it was a long journey where we did and experimented a lot of things. And so knowingly, unknowingly, we acquired a lot of business acumen, team managing skill sets, different kind of things which you will never realize also that that those information, how to do things, experience, failing after again and again, client servicing. We were talking to a lot of clients. We learned how to bring clients, how to sell things, how to reach to the unreachable outside the college. So there were many things which were going into my mind. So in the t-shirt also, when we wanted to expand after capturing all the students from IIT Roorkee, we expanded to like 6 more universities: Chitkara, Punjab University, Delhi University, and different universities also. So that with the same vendor, same marketing, same brand name, same team can capture a different geography, right? So after that also we realized, okay, something next is there where we can build something. So we increased our skill sets. We had some capital in our hand. We had some good network, a good team to work for us who were motivated. So all those people were there. So the challenges, we kept it raising up as we were rising up. So
what about this
that's how.
photography enthusiasm, bro? I mean, were you already into it before college, or
Yeah, so
which triggered
I
in
own.
college only?
Yeah, so actually I own I own a camera since my eighth grade.
Okay.
So I used to click pictures. I used to go there. I was having a reel wala camera, so where you can put the reel and you can click, and then you have to get the negatives and got. So since then I always had a camera. So that was my passion, and like I tried to turn it out. So I got some good shots. So during my college I did photography with Urvashi Rotella. I went to meet her. I was traveling with her for 3 days. I got an opportunity to go and do photography with APJ Abdul Kalam, right? So I went to Thailand for different Toshiba, so my photography was decent enough so that I can get paid projects. So that was also I used to click pictures, travel, and earning money was something add-on for it, which helped me to sustain my business and keep it running.
Right. So, like while in college and you were doing all this, and given that you have tried so many things, obviously it took a lot amount of your time from the daily routine of college, right? How did your education part look like, or what did you like feel about CRT कुछ ज्यादा होगा
So
नहीं.
all I had was understanding friends. So they always helped me. Like last night of the exam, I used to go to them and tell them, okay, what is the important part? Just teach it to me or help me out. So yeah, okay. I was not good at it. I was not good at it because what my vision and my focus was, it never aligned with it, right? So I just need to be there and show my presence and like get to the next level. That's it. That was the only motive because so that's not right. You have to be good in academics, but yeah. So after doing all these things, I got the confidence. I gained my confidence. Like, okay, Girish, you have such a great value of yourself where you are able to make that much money and without so their knowledge is required, but this knowledge is not required, not applicable here. Right. So I realized, okay, the confidence was there and I was increasing, and so it was not like that I'm not good at studies. I was studying, but it was a very different kind of study where I was learning how to build a company, how to take interns, how to get things managed, what is project management, what is branding, how to deliver something so that client can pay you, right? So I was understanding these things. Right. So that was the part of it. But yeah, so it was difficult managing all these things. I was from the architecture branch, which is already hectic. But yeah, architecture and planning, as the name says, helped me out to understand the design, the aspect. Being an architect, you have to sell your designs. So that also helped me you have to give so many presentations to your clients, showcase the complicated designs and the drawings in a very easy format. So that also helped me with my business. So it was always helping me. That's not a problem. But yeah, to manage with the exams and scoring good marks, that was an issue.
Right, and then you finally ended up dropping out from college in your last semester, I guess.
So everyone asks me, it was your last semester and why did you drop out? Only 6 months was there, and why didn't you continue it? A degree is very important. You must have a degree and all those things. But I never required a degree, right? So that time what we were doing is so we were building a product and we scored some good funding for that. So I went to Delhi and I met that investor who was ready to put money into it, and he was like giving all the confidence he could that okay, he will be there and all those things. And my partners were there who were alums from IIT Roorkee only, and he was one of my mentor, Saurabh Bhai. So he gave me the confidence, okay, there is no requirement of the degree in my life, and I never required my degree. If you are an entrepreneur, you have to do business, you will never require a big degree. So I came back, I discussed it with my family, my father. My father told that he has been putting all of those things in my education and all those things. So a lot of things were going in my mind.
Right.
So one side, the academics was like taking me behind, right? Stretching me behind. And my family's pressure, so there was the big opportunity where I was getting some money, some skillful people, experienced people who were already doing business, and to become a partner with them. So and a new product to work with, right? And whatever I wanted to do for my whole life, so that opportunity was in front of me. So I realized, okay, that is this is one of the decisions. So I asked myself, I was standing and I asked myself that do I need a degree? So I thought, okay, so I did so many things in my college. I never required a degree. None of my clients or any of my customer to whom I was selling anything, he never asked for my degree. So that was only my personality, my product, my service, and my communication skill, or my team's skill set or strength or portfolio, right? So that was the only thing they have asked me for.
But
so I was good at it.
Yeah. So, but Girish, don't you think, I mean, because you were from an IIT, so having that
obviously
associated added value, but think of it a general, let's say, if you were in a normal, different private college and you were to take these steps, would the scenario be the same? I mean, the kind of opportunities.
So I think
how did the IIT brand help you?
In general, so if I was able to, because I told you that my first intern was into a branding agency. So I learned how to brand a company, a business, how to showcase a business, right? How to design an online presence, how to design, how to talk, how to showcase a project. how to design a presentation. So it was a very strategic internship I did, because that was the first thing I wanted to learn the communication skill, the attitude, the business acumen from the lady I am talking about. Also, their startup was a branding agency. So I learned that how a new startup is branded. So it can showcase, like if it is 10, so how we can showcase 100.
Right.
So that is the first thing I learned from them. And I implemented those to all my startups. Right, so every of my startup has a good name, good branding, good logo, good design team. So that is something which I follow. So if someone looks at my brand or my company, so they were able to see, okay, these are professional guys. So IT won't matter there. The work what we are showcasing, that matters first. And obviously, if they get to know that, okay, you are from IIT, which becomes a selling point somehow or other. But yeah, that's a plus point for us, because just saying that you are from IT, the impression, the thinking, they know that you can work it out, you can deliver it, right? So that doubt becomes clarified after that.
Right.
So yeah, this can be solved without that also if you are not from IIT. But yeah, if IIT is I don't think.
Maybe it gives you a pace to reach wherever you want to, right?
Pace to reach, yeah. Pace to
and adds fall back to whatever you are doing, right?
Yeah.
So interesting. I mean, like after you moved and jumped and grabbed that opportunity, what was like? How has your life been after that? Like you have tried so many things. Your startup was awarded. Your team was awarded as the most promising entrepreneurs of India in the services space. So how has that journey been like in TagBen?
So this journey was like very fast, I would say, because even we pivoted a lot to just understand, because to just first was to survive, then it became to grow, right? So we were making some products, so we were looking out. There was demonetization, there was recessions which were coming up, there was market slowdown, and then again this is Corona which is going on. So a lot of things have been happening. So even you have to uplift your skill sets, understanding how you're working. You have to help your team to grow with you. Right. So if you don't grow with the same pace, you will be left behind. Right. So that is something you have to keep up with.
So I think I was coming to that point only, like in the times like COVID, in the times when the job opportunities, there is a scarcity there in different sectors, right? And I think that is a domino effect which will keep on applying to different industries itself. What is a good piece of advice for anyone to need to thrive in this industry, not only in business, but like as a young professional or any college kid who is just out and looking for opportunities? And
so few experts are also saying that there will be a altogether new lifestyle,
right,
which has to be followed for coming few years. Right. So with the new lifestyle, there will be new solutions, new products. Right. So all the budding entrepreneurs have a very good chance to put their brain into it and develop something new which might solve or be a value to people out there. Right. So everyone comes on the same starting line again. So that is for the few sectors, obviously. So it gives them a fair chance now without any competition and all starting from zero.
And also I think it's a great time where people can, uplift the skills they have and,
obviously that is one of the
opportunities. Right.
So you have to use this time very well, because if COVID is giving you this much time, I don't think so that you will, apart from this time, you will ever could have got this anytime in your busy life.
Right. That is really true. And thanks a lot, Girish, for coming and giving us some time to share your wonderful journey with us. Hopefully this will add a lot of value and this will help people think through and take decisions while they are in college or just moved out of college and follow the passion they have.
So it was really nice talking to you, Vaibhav, and I would like to connect all the motivated and enthusiastic people out there who would like to come and discuss their ideas or want to share an experience or maybe meet for a coffee. I'm very much interested and out there for, and easily available. And Weber will put my contact details in the description, so you can reach out to me.
Yeah, coffee thing we'll have to do like virtually only right now.
Yeah. So they can have the coffee in front of their cameras and maybe me at the side.
Awesome. Thank you, Girish, for your time.